I'm Jeff Altman, the Big Game Hunter. I coach people and organizations to be much more effective. I help people in their careers and in their job search with their leadership and with their presence. And I want to do a video today about one of the stupid career mistakes that particularly veteran individuals make. And it's so dumb. And you know it is dumb. And as soon as I talk about it, you're going to realize what a dumb mistake this is. Now, I debated calling it a career mistake versus a job search mistake because I think it is more of a career issue rather than a job search issue. It affects every part of your professional life, and that is the notion of being invisible. What do I mean by that? If someone did a Google search of you, what would they find? If someone searched for you on LinkedIn, would they find a bare bones, out-of-date profile or something reasonable? Now, most people have learned the lesson of LinkedIn, but so few people, particularly senior professionals, they're invisible on Google. No YouTube channel, that I understand. That may be something that was beyond your capabilities at a certain point as you were focused on your career, but you're not writing. You're not doing public speaking. You're not out there networking. You're not a visible figure. And the result winds up being when executive search firms go looking, do you think they're waiting for you to send them a resume? Of course not. Do you think they want to find you based upon some successes that you've had? And where do they look for those successes? Well, it's easier to pitch someone who's in the public domain professionally. They're seen as a subject matter expert. After all, if you're the speaker at a conference on whatever your expertise is, don't you think that advantages you over the people who attended who are sitting in the audience? Of course it does. I know years ago, a friend of mine, took out and went on the path of becoming a professional speaker. Let me restate that. He wanted to be seen as an expert in finance and start to go on the speaking tour as part of his work. So he became a visible figure. He got recruited to a bank, senior role, got recruited to a Big Four consulting firm, senior role, wound up heading up a country for them, obviously a senior role. And, I'll simply say, being visible was a big part of the strategy. When you are invisible, where's your verification of expertise? Isn't it easier if someone can find you, see your brand visibly in the public marketplace, that people know, like, trust, respect you, and that you're positioned as the expert, rather than having to force the issue? Now, forcing the issue is you're writing and just publishing it on LinkedIn. It's okay, but it's not as good as the speaker, the book, the podcast interview. There's a whole host of different ways you can be a visible figure, and thus the notion of being invisible in these times is such a tragic mistake and really requires a lot of effort to play catch up. So I hope you found this helpful. I hope this is not your circumstances, but if it is, start changing things. It will affect your career. It will affect your job search. It will affect how people perceive your expertise. And if you're just one of the pack, what makes you any different than this one, right? You're just the same level, the same kind of person. You make it harder to be chosen. Hope you found this helpful. If you're interested in my coaching you, reach out to me through LinkedIn at linkedin.com/IN/the Big Game Hunter. Once we're connected, message me that you're interested in coaching. We'll set up time for a discovery call. I want to mention my website, thebiggamehunter.us. I've got more than 6,000 posts that you can watch, listen to, or read that will help you find work more quickly. Hope you have a great day and take care.